Poet and playwright W.B. Yeats, Ireland's first winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1923, spent much of his childhood in Sligo, Western Ireland. This region is known as Yeats Country. The Nobel Committee described his work as inspired poetry, which in a highly artistic form gives expression to the spirit of a whole nation, Ireland. Yeats Trail is a reason to come here to drink in the beauty for yourself. It leads from Yeats Museum through the city of Sligo to a beautiful sculpture and to the foot of Ben Bulben Mountain to his grave in the churchyard at Drumcliff. Many of his poems about this region were written when he was elsewhere, but reflected his yearning to come back to this spiritual homeland. His headstone here in the cemetery at Ben Bulben carries a message from beyond the grave that can be interpreted in many ways. Cast a cold eye on life, on death. Horsemen, pass by.
Believe it or not, it takes a little bit of effort to get yourself lost while driving in Ireland. And that's because the Irish are such a warm and friendly bunch, only too willing to help when you stop and ask for directions. And that's why renting out a car and exploring this country at your own pace is such an appealing option. A couple of pointers: driving here is on the left-hand side of the road, and when you're out in the country, do slow down if you see animals, because they have the right of way. To start planning your motor holiday, visit discoverireland.com and simply go where Ireland takes you.
Galway City is located on the west coast of Ireland. It's got a long and colourful history stretching back over hundreds of generations. Today, it's one of Ireland's most popular cities for visitors both local and overseas. Now, it's also a high-tech hub for education and industry. Now, as you can see, Galway is a very pedestrian-friendly city, and it's on foot that we're going to show you just a few of its many charms.
I'm standing on Salmon Weir Bridge over the River Corrib, and isn't this just the postcard? It's a dream spot for salmon fishing. And where else in the world can you fish for salmon in the middle of a city? The city of Galway, of course. Now, if you're here in June and July, you can actually see the salmon swimming upstream to get to the lakes. Now, if you fancy a spot of fishing, there's a little bit of a waiting list, but it only costs around €45, depending on the season. Money well spent for your chance to get your hook into a piece of picturesque piscatorial action.
The famous Spanish Arch Precinct recognises Galway's long trading history with Spain. Now, Christopher Columbus landed here on his trip to prove that the world wasn't flat and incidentally discovered America. Some of his crew didn't share that vision and they jumped ship. Their descendants have given Galway a Catalan heritage. Today, the Arch Precinct houses Galway City Museum, and with 5,000 years of often turbulent history, this is a great spot to get to know the city better.
Strolling through Galway, I really feel like I've stepped back into yesteryear. The cobblestone streets, colourful shop fronts, and these restaurants just spilling out. It all adds to the colour and atmosphere of this city. And shopping? Well, resistance is useless.
Catherine, can you tell me about the Cloud of Ring and what it means?
The hands are for friendship, the heart is for love, the crown is for loyalty. So the motto is to let love and friendship reign. If you wear it like this, that means your heart is not taken. If you wear it like this, that means your heart is taken.
That's very sweet. Can I take two?
Yes, you can. One for you and one for a friend?
No, both for me. I'll be wearing one each way.
Quay Street in the heart of Galway is one of my favourite streets on the planet. There's so much to see, and no matter where you look, you're within metres of a pub. What more could you want? And these pubs offer some of the best Keol Dargus crack in the country. And there's a lot of them too, so I better get started. Oh, look out, there's some action. Doesn't get much better than this. What a perfect way to finish off a sensational trip, hanging out in the pub with the friendly locals.
Ireland, what a cracker. We hope you've enjoyed our exploration of the best of the West, because I tell you what, we've had a ball bringing it to you.
We've taken a truckload of photos and you can see them all on our website, gurusexplore.tv.
And while you're there, you can watch the show again and get all the fact sheets to get ready for your trip to the Emerald Isle, because you've just got to come here and experience it for yourself. It's a great place.
We'll see you next time when we're off exploring again.
See you then.
Oh, someday maybe I'll go back to Ireland. Sure, it may be at the closing of my day, and to sit beside a turf fire in a cabin and watch the sun go down on Galway Bay.